Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is Est, and I wanted to talk about the recent news that has come up about Sweet Baby Inc. So get comfortable, and let's get into this. All this melodrama of Sweet Baby Inc.'s fall from grace, the gaming press is scurrying to shield them from the righteous fury of gamers, which has been quite the spectacle. One can almost feel the panic behind closed doors. But the truth has been unleashed, and there's no putting that genie back in the bottle. Well, I, for one, find it amusing that some tales of corporate wrongdoings fail to capture the spotlight they so desperately crave. But involving Sweet Baby Inc., capturing the imagination of those who can truly make a difference. I'm sorry, yes, the saga of Sweet Baby Inc. continues to unfold, each headline more scandalous than the last. It's as if they're becoming the darlings of controversy, basking in the attention showered upon them by the masses. But the drama is far from over. We have the illustrious John F. Trent, that beacon of journalistic integrity, has produced us with his expose. It seems Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair decided to grace us with her wisdom by comparing white male gamers to nothing more than whimpering infants. How quaint. And of course, such tokens of wisdom is a testament to the company's inherent anti-white stance, proudly proclaimed by none other than their esteemed leader, Kim Belair. Oh, but let's not forget Belair's grand declaration of her company's noble mission. Yes, they're here to sprinkle their fairy dust of inclusion and diversity all over the industry. And all while conveniently erasing any trace of those pesky white people. In Sweet Baby Inc.'s world, inclusion means excluding anybody with a hint of paleness, and diversity means anything that isn't white. How progressively enlightened. The audacity of Kim Belair's proclaiming her company's expertise as sensitivity readers for video games. How utterly self-assured she must be to list such important services on every single PDF she sends out. As if the company's industry couldn't survive without her invaluable contributions. It's abundantly clear that Kim Belair's grasp on the risk assessment is as flimsy as a house of cards. If she had even a modicum of competence in this area, she would have recognized the legal minefield she's tiptoeing through with her company's DEI crusade. While Sweet Baby Inc. may not be directly impacted, the lawsuit against CBS and Paramount should serve as a stark reminder of the dangers prioritizing diversity over merit. Imagine being denied opportunities simply because you're white, male, and straight, while less qualified candidates are ushered in to meet some sort of arbitrary diversity quota. Paramount and CBS, in their quest for diversity quota, have unwittingly laid down the groundwork for a legal showdown of epic proportions. And let's not forget BlackRock, who, in a moment of unparalleled honesty, admitted a few weeks back that their commitment to ESG and DEI poses a threat to their business. Oh, but Kim Belair, the fearless leader of Sweet Baby Inc., purveyor of all things DEI and self-proclaimed risk assessor extraordinaire, how she managed to overlook the colossal risk her company poses to its clients is a mystery for all ages. Warner and Rocksteady should consider suing her and Sweet Baby Inc. because I'm not saying that it was, but if her risk assessment to them was that Sweet Baby Inc.'s version of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League did not come with substantial risk of brand damage and financial loss, then her assessment was incompetent at best. But let's not dwell on such trivial matters. No, for our intrepid CEO, Kim Belair has one more trick up her sleeve. Sensitivity readings. Yes, you heard that right. Sweet Baby Inc. fancies itself the guardian of moral virtue in the gaming world, ready to swoop in and ensure every pixel is politically correct. What are sensitivity readings? Well, they're a futile endeavor masquerading as a noble cause. So, if a white writer dares to pen a script involving non-white characters, oh my gosh, how dare they? They are faced with the wrath of the sensitivity reader, armed with their checklist of offenses and mandatory struggle sessions, where creativity takes a back seat to political correctness. Oh, but don't worry, we have Sweet Baby Inc. here to save the day. In their never-ending quest for diversity, they've become the self-appointed guardians of storytelling, ready to smite any narrative deemed insufficiently woke. Well, let's return to the Sweet Baby Inc. and the Park Place write-up about the gaming conference back in 2019. Around 2/3 through the 30-minute presentation, Bel Air compared white male gamers to picky babies, saying this.
And I think that in our industry and in so many creative industries, if you want to look at film and television and any art form, we start treating our core demographics as a fixed and static value, something that does not want to change and something that is locked in place.
That right there is a masterclass in delusion and self-importance. Oh, but of course, she continued.
So despite the changing face of audiences, despite the changing face of conferences like this one, we still look at our core demographics and say, okay, they're white, cis, hetero males. And we cater almost exclusively to them.
The nerve! What she fails to grasp is the simple reality of business. When you're investing hundreds of millions of dollars into a gaming production, it's only logical to prioritize who is actually going to foot the bill for your creative endeavors. Yet, here we are, witnessing the audacity of entitlement masquerading as virtue. It looks like in her lofty perch as CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., such elementary business principles elude her grasp. Listen to this.
Cater them the way that we cater to a picky baby. We feed them the same thing that we know that they love, and we keep on feeding it. We're like, here you go, you love it, eat this, eat this, eat this, so that then when they get anything else, they react as a picky baby would, which is be like, oh, no, thank you, I do not want this. And we've actually done this so long that what we're doing is creating an entire nation of picky babies, and they make us scared to deviate from what we actually want to do.
Yeah, there's the key. What they want to do. Just in case these picky babies don't want to play our games again. Come on. Contrary to her misguided notions, providing customers with what they actually desire and are willing to pay for isn't some sinister plot to raise a generation of demanding toddlers. It's called a savvy business. And as a delightful side effect, it fosters a sense of unity and cohesion. Unlike the chaos from those who peddle forced diversity like it's going out of style. Every cultural expression twisted into a political battleground. Each piece of entertainment a weapon in the battle for ideology supremacy. The price of this? Oh, just the catastrophic failure of Sweet Baby Inc.'s much-hyped Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, a fitting end to the virtue signaling, wouldn't you say? Now, Pin has covered this of what happened on Steam with Sweet Baby Inc., and if you haven't seen it, I will link it here. I highly recommend. But as the industry fears the growing backlash, we witness a desperate attempt at damage control. Kotaku, in a feeble attempt to rush to Sweet Baby Inc.'s defense with a laughable article titled, "Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does." The sheer audacity of this article, it brazenly attempts to gaslight you in dismissing claims that no sensible soul ever entertained in the first place. Oh, and it shamelessly mingles morsels of truth with half-baked fabrications. The delightful revelation of Sweet Baby Inc.'s tactics, publicly schooling activist employees in the dark arts of manipulation, only to ensure their precious agenda remains untarnished. The lengths that some will go in their pursuit for ideological purity. How the mighty have fallen. Sweet Baby Inc. now finds itself castigated as the epitome of toxicity in the discerning eyes of gamers. Yet, in a desperate attempt to salvage their tarnished reputation, the narrative swiftly shifts to painting their egregious actions as mere trifles. I mean, after all, what harm could possibly come from their virtuous endeavors? Now, I do believe that's it. I'd love to hear your opinions on this matter in the comment sections below. If you do disagree, please do so respectfully. But while you're at it, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Well, as always, this is Est, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!